Welcome to another Smoking Monkey Productions review of the game Last Dragon Standing by Werewolf Studios?
Yes, Werewolf Studios.
I am T-Bone.
And I am the Beef. Back in action.
Back from the dead. As you know, if you actually watch these things, we like to put these games into a type of rubric to grade them by our standards. And the first one is graphics. What's the graphics one?
The graphics were simplistic, which is good. That's kind of what indie games need to be. You can't go over the top of them. They're alright. I wouldn't say they were stellar, but they were pretty good for what they could make out of it. So
I will say they were solid. They were good. Some stuff did kind of blend together in the middle of all the action, but you know that really can't be helped in a game like this.
That's
Again, like I gotta agree with you on this one. Graphics were simple, but they worked and they were good. That's all you can really ask for in this kind of game. So in that regard, I'd have to give it the 7.
Yeah, I'd say around there. So
7? Okay, alright.
7's pretty good.
Next topic we get on is gameplay. And this is kind of where the game falls a little short.
Yeah.
Sadly enough. The gameplay is hectic to say the least.
Yeah, it's just there's so much going on. It's so much confusion, you know, because like the purpose of the game is that you have to protect your eggs while doing like a pong like barrier thing. But it's like there's just so much going because you have to worry about taking out other people. Yeah. You have to worry about taking out buildings and taking out wizards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so you're doing all that. You're focusing all on that stuff, and then by the time you look back, you have like one egg.
Yeah, there's too much stuff that's grabbing for your attention at the same time.
Yeah, then you got the power-ups.
Yeah, the power-ups, and then you have to remember, I have to activate the power-ups, and they're not automatic, which is another thing. For me, since I'm not the smartest guy in the world, I didn't know you had to activate the power-ups as you got them. So I would get the shield, and I would not even use it, and I thought, it'll just kick in whenever I get it. No, and I would lose every single time, as the playthrough would show.
Yeah. So it'd be like, and you can turn down the number of players. It can be like only 1 or 2, but still, it's like if you have all 4 players, it's just mass chaos, just balls flying around.
Oh, and by the way, easy AI is not easy at all. I'd say it's medium AI.
Easy AI rocked us.
We got reamed every time. But that's not here nor there. The point is, the gameplay could be much better.
Yeah,
it should have been better.
Which sucks. That's most of the substance of a game is gameplay. So.
That's what you see. So I'd have to give it a 5.
Yeah, I'd being a little optimistic, I'd have to give like a 5.5. So.
Well, you've never steered me wrong in the past, so at 5.5 now. The next topic would be sound.
Sound was pretty good. The music was legit. At least it was like a sort of like Lord of the Rings epic sounding thing. I mean, obviously it wasn't Lord of the Rings.
Wasn't the London Orchestra playing in the background.
They didn't have like the Philharmonic Orchestra, but they kind of like graphics. They did the best with what they had. Yeah. And that I can salute them with.
I didn't. Again, because I was playing with you douchebags. I wasn't paying attention to the sound, and I consider that to be kind of a fault because the sound is that. I mean, we turned it down, but if the sound is as good as you say, I shouldn't have been big on it.
Well, it's like what Fetus Machine said. The theme song was an actual song. It wasn't like a catchy little 30-second sprite or something. It was an actual full-length, like 4-minute song. Mm-hmm. So so actual composition went into that. Yeah. So.
All right, take that into consideration, the fact that you love music and that some of your specialty. What would you give this score? What would you give it?
I'd probably give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah. Good, solid 7.
I'm gonna trust your opinion on that one. 7. It's 7 for sound. Let it be known. Next is replayability.
No.
It's over.
No.
No. It's replayability.
There are plenty of levels, and you can select from them, and there are like upgrades and stuff like that in the campaign. However, the gameplay makes up for the replay ability. So
I'd say this is the kind of game you play with your friends to get the most out of it. If you play one more time,
like it's something you And I'm not trying to tear at the developers, but it's something you would play if you're bored and there's no other options. Because it is mildly entertaining, but not much else than that.
Yeah.
So.
It's somewhere that it kind of fell short just by a little bit, and again, considering the game itself overall, it shouldn't have. Because it's a simple game, it shouldn't be messing stuff like this up. But sadly, it is a little bit. And in terms of that replayability, I would have to give a 6.
Yeah, that's 6.
6?
Yeah. Falls just short of mediocre.
Finally, we have value. How much was the game?
$1. It was
$1.
80. It was 80 Microsoft points.
Well, that already takes it up to like beyond a 6.
Yeah.
Then we're charging $5 for this thing. So
yeah, pretty much anything that's less than $2, you get a good score on value.
Yeah, unless you really try to fail, and then yeah. But anyway, that's not the
We're looking at you, lumberjack.
Anyway, the value, it's 80 points. You get a whole campaign. You can play with your friends. You get quick play. You get all these you get all these upgrades. You get all these things you can buy during the campaign. You get a whole bunch of levels. You get maps. Everything for only $1. I'd have to give that a 7. But that's just because I'm a cold-hearted bastard.
That's just well, I do agree with you. So I don't know. I'd probably give it a 7.5. Just kind of not because it's only $1.
Yeah, it's
and it is kind of fun to play with your friends. If you play, this is a game. This game's like drinking. If you do it alone, it's just sad. So yeah, you have to play with your friends. So yeah. So yeah, try 7.5. What?
How true is that?
Yeah.
It's time to get serious for a minute. All right. Anyway, all right. So we have a 7 for the graphics. We have 5.5 for the gameplay, 7 for the sound, a 6 for replayability, and a 7.5. Would you say for value? Which again, I'll throw you a bone. Whatever. I'll agree with that. I should fight it, but whatever.
Don't.
So
Just a similar.
I say the final score should be a 6.5.
I'm going with like a 7.
Going with a 7.
Because it's not a great game. It's not perfect. It could be so much better, but it is solid. It's not broken in any way, shape, or form. It's just annoying in some aspects. So it's not great, but it's not bad. I played some bad games. I played some great games. This is neither of them. It just falls just in that gray area. So
I do like your argument, but I do like arguing with you more. And since we don't have a lot of time to do this,
I like your argument, but I like our argument.
all right, okay. The gameplay and the replayability, it's where it really falls short. And again, it should not, because it's only $1 and it does us so much right.
Yeah. If only I could buy the soundtrack for $1.
Soundtrack for that would be good.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so how about we come to a happy medium, and we call it at 6.8. 6.8.
It would kind of hurt for me to do that because they did put work into it, but yeah, I'd have to ultimately go to a 6.8 on it.
Winner! Yeah,
So,
all right.
I didn't compromise.
No, anyway, this has been the Smoking Monkey Productions crew with another review of Last Dragon Standing with a 6.8. First, usually we do a 6.5 to a whole number, but hey, this is one of those games,
Groundbreaking.
Woo! Anyway, Last Dragon Standing.
This is
just
history.
get it.
History in the making, folks.
80 points, just $1. Some stuff does fall through the cracks, but most of it stays afloat.
It might be your cup of tea,
It might not. I say get it. We say get it. And that is our review of it. Thank you. I'm T-Bone.
I'm the beef.
What do I hit?
Same button.